Hello, BSc first year. Good morning, all of you. Today here we are to discuss about the excretory system of Unio. But before going through the excretory system of Unio, let's see how is the excretion, why is there the need of excretion, and how it takes place in the majorities of the animals in general. So what happens once we take food or once any animal ingests food, okay, those materials basically they contain three types of components, that is fats, carbohydrates and proteins. So carbohydrates and fats, they contain the elements like carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, while protein it contains the element nitrogen. And these protein finally, after the process of absorption throughout the body, and let us say during the process of excretion, these protein or the end product of the protein formed are ammonia, uric acid and urea. And these end products formed from the protein are very much harmful and toxic for the body of any living organism. So they need to be eliminated from the body so that there may not be any risky risk in the body. So the process of excretion or elimination of these nitrogenous waste products like urea, ammonia, uric acid, etc. from the body of any living organism is known as excretion. So how excretion goes on? So first of all, any living organism they ingest food. Okay. After the ingestion of food, there is the process of digestion. After the process of digestion, there is the process of absorption of nutrients from the digested food materials. These nutrients uh, are soluble with the blood, or they combine, they mix up with the blood. Along with the nutrients, the oxygen too gets combined with the blood. Now this blood along with the nutrient and oxygen travel to different body tissues, cells and organs of the body, where through the capillary wall of the blood vessels of or capillaries, the oxygen and nutrient particles they move towards the body tissues and cells, and likewise the nitrogenous waste product and carbon dioxide from those body tissues and cells move towards the blood through the capillary wall or the wall of the blood vessel. So in this way the blood brings back the nitrogenous waste product from the tissues and cells in the form of urea, uric acid, ammonia. And finally, all these excretory products, they are being filtered from the blood by the means of the excretory organ called kidney. And once the kidney filters, it is being eradicated or eliminated or released from the body as it is highly toxic in the body of any living organism. Now let us focus towards the excretory system of Unio. Before talking about the various parts of the excretory system of the Unio, let's see what may be the position of the excretory system of Unio. So you can see well in the diagram, this is the dorsal part and this portion it is the ventral part. Here you can see this part. This is the tapered pointed, nearly pointed part known as the posterior part, and this is the broad blonde part known as the anterior part. So if you see the position of the excretory organ or kidney of the unio, it exists nearly the posterior region of the body, means nearly at this position. Okay, and this kidney it exists just above the suprabranchial chamber. Somewhere here must be the suprabranchial chamber connected with the excurrent siphon. And just above this suprabranchial chamber in this region, in the dorso-posterior region of the body, there is the presence of the kidney of the unio. So now we will study the various parts of the excretory system of the kidney of excretory system of the unio. So the excretory system of unio or kidney of the unio is also known as the organ of Boshemus. Now, why it is called the organ of Boshemus? It is because the excretory system was first of all discovered by the discoverer named Boshemus. So this part, the kidney part, or the excretory organ of the Unio, has been named as the organ of Boshemus. The organ of Boshemus. So this organ of Boshemus, it lies just below the pericardial membrane on the either side of the vena cava. If you see in this position here, somewhere in this position there is vena cava, and right on the either side means this part, it is the front part of the kidney or one kidney. Just back to this there is another kidney. A pair of kidney is there, and in between the pair of kidney, in this region you can see there is a vena cava going on through. Okay, so if you see the excretory system or the organ of Boshemus of Unio, it has mainly two parts. The dorsal part of the excretory system or kidney, it is known as the urinary bladder, and the ventral part of the kidney of the Unio or organ of Boshemus of Unio, it is known as kidney proper. So if you see the dorsal part of the kidney of the Unio, so it is thin-walled, somewhat broad tubular, containing cilia inside it. Okay, and if you see this part, the ventral part, what is known as the kidney proper, it is a glandular organ containing epithelial cells inside it. It is spongy, it is thick-walled, okay, and it is brown in color, and it is glandular. Comparing to this urinary bladder is non-glandular, but it is glandular. Now let us discuss how do they function during the process of excretion then. Now this kidney or the kidney proper, okay, actually it is two in number, and on the front side one, on and just back to this on that side one kidney. Both of these kidney proper, they unite together in this common urinary bladder. This urinary bladder is common for both of these kidneys. One kidney is on the front side, one on, or let's say back to this, on the either side of the vena cava. So both the kidneys, they open internally through a large opening in this single urinary bladder. So the urinary bladder is common for both of the kidneys, and this urinary bladder, it finally opens to the exterior by a means of an opening. It is known as renal aperture. Now let us talk about the function of both of these. So this kidney proper, it internally opens into the pericardial fluid inside this pericardium. Well, we are seeing in the diagram, this is the diagram of heart enclosed by a pericardial membrane. Inside the pericardial membrane, there is a presence of pericardial fluid, and inside this pericardial fluid, this kidney proper has been opened by the means of an aperture known as the renopericardial opening. Renopericardial opening. So what does this renopericardial opening does? It supplies all the wastes present inside this pericardial fluid to the kidney proper through this aperture. And finally, this kidney proper, it accumulates all those wastes coming out from the heart or pericardial fluid in the form of guanine, and the waste product coming out from the pericardial fluid is nothing but it's just guanine. And surrounding to this kidney or kidney proper, there may be many blood vessels supplied to the kidney proper. From those blood vessels or from the blood, the kidney proper, it filters ammonia and it collects inside it. So ammonia along with the guanine collected from this pericardial fluid, it moves back into this urinary bladder. From urinary bladder through this renal opening or renal aperture, it moves into the suprabranchial aperture, as already I have said the position, and from suprabranchial aperture it is released out of the body through the excurrent siphon. This was the discussion about the first part or first organ related with the excretory system of the unio, what is known as the organ of Boshemus or kidney. The second part of the excretory system of unio is known as Cabers organ. Cabers organ. Now, what is Cabers organ then? Cabers organ is also known as pericardial gland. It is reddish brown in color, somewhere present here inside this pericardial cavity. This Cabers gland, what is also known as Cabers organ, or what is also known as pericardial gland, it also does the work of filtering the nitrogenous waste product, and finally it sends those waste through this renopericardial opening, and finally it is collected here, and finally from here the same process is continued. So this is all about how we see the excretion process is carried down in Unio. I have also given the handwritten notes over here. You can see I have also mentioned the process of excretion, I mean the physiology in a very short form. So besides the excretion process done by kidney, it also carries on the process of osmoregulation in the body of Unio. Hope you must have enjoyed the video. Thank you.